packed with sporting history, memories will again be created. North versus South, friends become rivals as the Blues and Matatū vie for the Super Rugby Aupiki title. Ngā mihi nui kia koutou katoa, the warmest of welcomes to Eden Park for the showpiece event of the domestic women's calendar, a chance for one of these teams to become two-time winners. Well, they've won it though, Matatū. It's been frantic and a lot going on in this opening 4.5 minutes, and it's Matatū on the attack again. Up over the 22 goes Palu. Joseph comes away with it, King. Good distribution so far, Bayfield. Now du Plessis, who's somehow shaken that off and is now going to throw herself into a ruck. Freedom tough and Southern, but that's been stolen illegally so by Vahakolo.
Keep going, keep going.
Quick tap, Joseph goes. Ponsonby.
Yeah, advantage, 10.
And they've caught the Blues offside here. It was Greenway who never got onside. Matatū have started this match on a tear. Napier playing up in the line. She looks okay. Here's Palamo looking to get on the edge and get the opening score of the final. Winnie Palamo. What a classy finisher she is becoming.
But Maya Joseph just taking the quick tap, knowing that the Blues were offside straight away. And just look at the ball that we have here from Amy du Plessis. And Winnie Palamo, she had two players essentially on her, but the agility that she used on Braxton Sorensen-McGee to go wide into the corner to put 5 points onto this final.
Nice quick ball for Joseph just to have a little dart here now. Matatū with Napier. Can't go to Robbins-Retty and gets dumped into the Eden Park turf by Woodman-Whitcliffe.
Bomba! Yeah, look, Portia Woodman-Whitcliffe, I mean, are we surprised? Are we surprised?
Asking serious questions of the Blues defence. Ponsonby just short.
Hands up, hands up!
Pile of bodies in there. Now they look to release and get it wide. Brooker along the line. Napier was well read by Sorensen-McGee. Hustled towards the side. That's a big, big tackle from the 18-year-old. But there's trouble here for the Blues.
Yep. So we now have a trend of 3 offsides against you. The next person who is offside in this area of the field will go to the bin. Do you understand? You can have 10 seconds. Have a chat now. Sit!
Olsen-Baker's got the tap from Joseph, and she's going to bounce out the back here. Olsen-Baker hard to stop. Du Plessis got straight on the shoulder. Blues having to really stand firm in defence once more.
Leave it now.
It's slow this time for Joseph. It's allowed the Blues to set as Ponsonby goes low. Back they come again. Matatū just bashing away at the moment. Stacey Niau will shovel it across for Palu. Now it's there for Joseph. Away they come, sweeping around. Du Plessis is over. It had to come. Pressure, 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 and Amy du Plessis scores for Matatū.
Amy du Plessis came around the corner of the ruck and was able to just hit the hole at the right time. The Blues were just having to run everywhere. You can see most of the numbers were on the right side of their ruck, and Amy came around the corner and just ran hard straight into that defence line.
Back they come again. It's been very patient and largely error-free from Matatū. Joseph, now for Pip Love. She'll set a charge, the 2 front rowers, and just as I say, it's largely error-free. The ball spills forward.
Sit!
Plucked off the back goes Mikaeli Turner, heads it away for Demand. She's got Woodman-Whitcliffe, little short ball. Portia gets rid of one and it's going to explode through the gap. Demand stayed in support, and that is all the Blues need. One good platform, 2 great players, and Ruahei Demand gets the try.
Oh, that's what happens when you've got Portia Woodman-Whitcliffe up against one player. She's going to beat them any day of the week. She has just been playing an absolute monster of a game, but Ruahei Demand stepping up. We see this time and time again. With ball in hand right here, she's just so cool and calm. Just being able to manipulate the defence, know when to pass the ball to her key players, but also staying in support on the inside for her to run an easy 5-pointer for the Blues.
So the Blues finally get something in this match, and now they're going to get more ball because that's a shocker from Robbins-Retty.
Sit!
Grace Brooker's got eyes up. That's for sure. They go exactly the same. Matatū for Turner. Now demand. This time they go inside ball for Sorensen McGee. Just stopped. Oh, gets the ball away for Woodman-Whitcliffe. Now it's Matatū's turn to have to scramble. Here come the Blues with Basin. What a find she has been. Was training with Matatū. Now Cottrell for Veliko. She'll go hard and charge at the line as she always does. Now Turner surveys the options. Back they go. For demand along the ground. It bounces for Woodman-Whitcliffe. 1-on-1. Sits down King. Can't get through Brooker this time, but the Blues press again. Matatū lining up with Vaipulu it is, and it is Vaipulu. This hard-working young lock. Matatū's defence being questioned now again. Dora Etunu, nice quick ball for Turner. Cottrell. Matatū shut down the options, so Cottrell has to go to the line. Olsen Baker trying to get hands on it for Matatū, and she did miss it, yeah. Basin.
Leave it now.
She goes. Here the comms in the Matatū defensive line. Veliko hard, low and over. Chris Veliko has got the Blues right back into this final.
But it was just patience and position for the Blues. Pick and goes, letting their forwards do all the dirty work, and Chris Veliko is going to come up with the 5-pointer. What an impressive try. Here come the Blues.
And now the Blues come away with it on tidy possession. Vahakola could have a crack here, trying to get Roberti on the outside and dusts her, and then through the middle again. Offloaded, controllers for Tara Turner. She's got a winger's pace, Turner, just dragged down by Duplessis, who's just about got hands on ball. Amy Duplessis is going to win the penalty. That is some big play from Duplessis for Matatū.
But the inside offload to Tara Turner, she almost, it didn't look like she saw Amy Duplessis coming from her peripherals. But look at her scramble for that ball. She wanted that.
14 points to 12. Blues lead Matatū in the Aupiki final. McCook sparking orders to her troops, wanting her forwards to come again and again. It's Ponsonby once more. This one's gone backwards too. Now tidies up. 16th phase for Matatū. They're going a bit sideways at about 6-7 metres out now. Now Ponsonby forward once more. McCook, they keep pressing right. Brooker with a little sleight of hand, held on to it instead.
Take a step.
Now they'll pick and go with Chelsea Bredner, trying to get low. Woodman-Whitcliffe all on her.
Stay here, hands up.
Half a metre away from the line is Ponsonby at the back. She burrows low. Still short. The Blues all lined up on the goal line. Matatū looking for the go-ahead score in the final. Back they come once more, and this time they crash over again. They do get it down eventually, and it's Kaipo Olsen-Baker. They worked hard, built phases, and their key attacking weapon, Kaipo Olsen-Baker, puts Matatū into the lead. Matatū did well to hold them there, but here come the Blues with demand, looking to slice through, and then flick a ball for Portia Woodman-Whitcliffe under the posts. And put the Blues with a chance to go back in front in this final.
Try number 5 for Portia Woodman-Whitcliffe.
Demand so much time to spin it along for Basin. Ball goes through for Turner. Argument with a knock on to 2. Hoping to aim up in defence.
Time off. She's holding her head, guys, so I'm going to stop. So I'm just seeing this as sort of not a high degree of danger, but with no mitigation, so I'm thinking a yellow card for number 2. Okay, I have a decision.
Well, she's the player who's had the treatment and come off second best.
Yellow card, but take your time, obviously.
So Georgia Ponsonby.
So where the player was down is
strapped up and goes to the side. King. Through the first defender. Oh, that's high and heavy.
Yep.
Blackwell it was on Hannah King, and there's going to be trouble here, I think, for Eloise Blackwell.
19 Blues. Okay, so we do have foul play because 19 Blue could be lower in this tackle. We have direct head contact, a high degree of danger, and no clear mitigation. So it'll be a 20-minute red against number 19 Blue.
Another massive turn of events in this final. Eloise Blackwell, red card.
Are you okay?
For the veteran lock. They're keeping it close, but just got a little bit sideways, and then the ball goes into the hands of Sorensen McGee. Lycon comes in and slips away from one. Brooker chasing Braxton Sorensen McGee. This 18-year-old wonder kid might have just broken the final open. Braxton Sorensen McGee.
Down to 14, it doesn't matter when you've got the young gun, Braxton Sorensen McGee, who's going to step up, put her hand up and say, watch me, girls, I will put some points on the score. Look at the way she's up in the line. And Matatū, they just had to force past. They didn't need to do that, but Lycon, she almost just needed to stay on her feet. She would have made the tackle, but a great chase here from Grace Brooker to try and keep her wide. But Braxton Sorensen McGee, we've seen her do this multiple times this season.
Who's next? Is Amy Rule looking to go under the posts. Matatū, half a metre away. Now it comes for Stacey Neal. She's held up over the line. The defence from the Blues is staunch, it's tough.
Let's go.
And there'll be time for a goal line dropout. Still there for Matatū. It's Olsen Baker once more. There goes the siren. A converted try needed for Matatū. Duplessis, wide again. Woodman Wycliffe's got it. Woodman Wycliffe's away. And the Blues just need to get it out of there to become back-to-back Super Rugby Aupiki champions. What an extraordinary finish to an extraordinary final. It is the Blues, champions once more. They have beaten Matatū at Eden Park. The Blues 26, Matatū 19.